And now we're going to have our final interview, which is with Cavanaugh. A lot of you know him from Cool Dope Living. Cavanaugh is an 8-year-old anti-bullying activist, and he has a serious mission. He wants to end bullying by 2030. He's got 10 years. Okay, Cavanaugh, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Do you want to introduce yourself first?
Sure. Hi, my name is Cavanaugh Bell, and I'm the founder of the nonprofit called Cool and Dope.
Thank you so much. And Cavanaugh, I really love to see kids who are not only just starting businesses, but also, starting organizations and nonprofits and, just doing things to kind of make this world a better place. So what were some of the first steps that you took towards being an activist?
So one of the steps, there's 3 steps. So one of the steps is I did a very brave thing and told my mom that I was being bullied. The second step is I went to the mayor and got a day dedicated for this kid named Gabriel Taye. And then the third step is I went to talk to my local lawmakers to get October as a month of Bullying Awareness Month.
Fantastic. So one of the first things you did, which was really brave, was just telling someone that you were struggling with this situation. And then after that, you really started going to lawmakers and people who could change the laws around bullying. Yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So I, of course, consider myself to be against bullying, anti-bullying. You guys who are watching, let us know in the comments. Are you anti-bullying? I think so. I hope so. But here's my question for you, Cavanaugh. What are some things that we can do to support the anti-bullying movement? I'm anti-bullying, but what should I be doing?
So you can support it by speaking up and speaking out, talking to your local lawmakers. You can also follow us on social media so you can keep up with what we are doing and help your community or give back in your community, which is basically the same thing. And also, you could get on our email list and we'll tell you everything that we're doing and that's going on with us. And then you could try and do it too, like make pantries like what we did with the police. You can make a pantry, or you could make 5 pantries with the police, which is what we did. So, yeah.
That's a great idea. So, a lot of people might consider themselves anti-bullying, but then they're like, so what do I do? I don't bully people. What else should I do? If you're not sure what to do, go follow Cavanaugh, Cool Dope Living, and see what he's doing. And then you can just hop on to one of those things that he's doing. And there you are, being an activist just by following his lead. So thank you for sharing that, Cavanaugh. Now, we do want to get some questions in the question box. So you guys start thinking about your questions and get them in the question box if you have any for Cavanaugh. But I do have one more for you. What is one of the most exciting things that has happened to you during your experiences as an activist?
So I think it was like this rally where I talked in front of 500 people about how teachers would think I couldn't do stuff with the way I looked, and I actually do about 4th grade math. So, but I'm pretty sure that was the biggest moment because people actually got to hear me when I was talking. It was like a rally in front of 500 people, and I'm pretty sure I was the last speaker because they wanted me to end the whole basically event, and I'm happy that I was actually able to hear other people's stories and that people are able to hear my story.
Yeah, totally. So in front of 500 people, you said, right?
Yep.
Were you nervous?
I'm nervous all the time.
You nervous all the time? He's like, I'm nervous all the time, so I don't really notice anymore. All right, Cavanaugh, I'm going to see what's going on in the question box over here. All right, we've got one from Ariana Fox. Ariana, come on stage and you can ask your question to Cavanaugh. And anybody else who's got questions, we only got like 5 more minutes for the question and answer portion before we get back to the party. So get your questions in there now. And let's see if we can hear from Ariana. Hello.
Hey. So I had a quick question for you, Cavanaugh. What obstacles have you, what kind of obstacles have you overcome to get to where you are now?
So, how I started my nonprofit?
Yeah, what kind of obstacles, from when you started or even as you continued, your business, just throughout, things in your journey, okay, this is kind of a hard obstacle to get over.
So I had to go through being in a Chinese immersion school, and people were making fun of me of how bigger I was from all the other kids in the class and how fast I was doing work, and they started bullying me. So then I had a darkness inside of me, and I didn't want kids to feel the same way I felt. So that's how I had to go through to start my nonprofit. And from then on to this pandemic, people have been doing cyberbullying, and they've been saying, "Oh, I think your hair is trash. You need to cut the hair." And they're saying that my parents are bad parents because I'm not wearing masks, but when I do videos, but on the regular, I'm wearing masks and protecting myself. And then I'm biracial, so my dad's white and my mom's black. And people always say, "Is that your dad? Is that your mom?"
Gotcha. Well, that's amazing how you've been able to overcome all that to get to where you are now. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ariana, for your question. And we're going to try to squeeze in one more here. So I see Ari has a question, and we haven't heard from Ari yet. So Sue, let's try to bring Ari up here, and she can ask one last question to Cavanaugh. And I'm going to give you guys a heads up while we're waiting for Ari. After this interview, we are going to switch tables. I know some people had questions about that. So after this interview, anyone who is M through Z, you guys will be at your tables, and A through L, you guys will be able to hang out and mingle at the party. Okay, so Ari, maybe we can't get Ari on stage. I wonder what's going on. All right, let's do this. Executive decision. Sue, if we can, here she is.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hello.
So I just want to know if it was hard to talk to your mom about the bullying.
I was very nervous because even with my grandma, I was going to tell her, but I was very nervous because my grandma once told me when my aunt was a kid, they used to call her Giraffe, and my aunt was scared to tell my grandma because my grandma gets mad very easily. So she thought I thought that if I told my grandma, she was gonna freak out. But it was hard to tell her because then I thought my mom was gonna freak out too. Because then also she will freak out. So it was really hard, but I did it, and I'm pretty sure I made the right decision.
Yeah, I had to say I'm 100% sure you made the right decision, Cavanaugh. Even if your parents freak out a little bit, a freak out is temporary. They'll calm down, and then they'll help you come up with a solution, right? That's the important part.
Mm-hmm.
Ari, did you have anything else to ask? No. Oh, okay. I can't hear you, but I saw your head shake. So thank you so much, Ari. We'll see you later on this evening. Cavanaugh, I want to thank you so much for joining us this evening, and I hope you're enjoying the party.
Yeah, thank you. I am.
All right, Cavanaugh, have a very good evening, and hopefully I'll see you a little bit later before the party's over.